Hi ladies, good afternoon. Thank you for joining me. Today we're going to talk about a special subject that one of the members of the group requested, and I want to encourage you to request any topics for me to do lives about that you feel you need support around. So you're always welcome to pop something on the message board and we can get to it. Today we're going to talk about how to navigate fear, judgment, and insecurity around being older age as a mama. So a couple different things. The woman who asked me the question to talk about this, I believe is in her 40s, maybe mid 40s, and she's got a I think it seems like a 2.5-month baby. And she is hearing a lot of static from other people, it sounds like, about her age. So a couple different things. Number one, it sounds like so many of us and you are allowing people's opinions about what your big life decisions to matter. So nobody's opinions about your big life decisions matter except for yours. When you're having a baby, your partner, if you're having a baby with a partner, those are the only people's opinions who matter. I don't mean to be blunt, but I do mean to be blunt because I think that so much women who are going through fertility struggles are constantly bombarded by other people's opinions, thoughts, feelings, and you don't realize that that's none of their business and it's none of your business. It's none of your business to be concerned with what other people think about what you're doing in your life. And this stuff is old stuff for many people. Like, many women have been part of cliques when they were little girls, and as they grew up, they were in a clique in high school, and everything they did had to fit in with other people's opinions, and that is not the way to live. So, let's think about if you have children already or your future children. Do you want your future children to make decisions based upon what their peers say to them? Absolutely not. It is not important. So here's what your superpower is. Your superpower to be is having really clear, strong boundaries during your fertility journey. I want you, when you get off of this today, if this is you and you feel like you're constantly letting people and their opinions get to you, make you feel insecure, make you feel sad, make you feel fearful or worried about any of the choices you're making, I want you to write down a list of people and what they've said to you. And I want you to look and see, really, does this person's opinion matter? You can still love somebody, but decide that their opinion does not matter for you. And I want you to make a pact with yourself that you are no longer going to invite in or accept people's opinions and criticisms about your choices. Can you do that? No longer are you going to allow other people's opinions infiltrate your fertility journey. And I'll tell you why. Because it's stressing you out. It's making what's already hard even more hard. Because it's not fair to you. And because it's your life. It's your life. Okay, so what's true is that, sure, there are challenges of being an older mom. I'm 43, my daughter's 5. I don't have as much energy as I had in my 20s or my 30s. Very, very clear. Very, very clear. Women have been having babies in their 40s throughout history. It is a naturally occurring thing. Are people judging women for that? No. No, they're not. Do we know, historically, do we know which women were actually trying to have another baby in their 40s and didn't tell anyone? No, but do we judge a woman who has a baby in her 40s? I mean, you can't. What if she got pregnant by accident? It is not our choice. It is not our job to be judging other people. So, of course, when women, are not responsible enough for their own lives, we wonder, like, how could they be responsible for a younger life? That's a whole other situation. I think it's important for us to stay out of other people's lanes and focus on us. Once we start looking outside of our lane and judging other people, it makes our life lose its shine and its brilliance. Let's focus on you. You've got a lot on your plate with this process alone, right? So, older moms, your body doesn't rebound as quickly, some of us. And a lot of women who start their families later on in life want to have a baby right away after the first one. Women in their late 30s, early 40s, I get it. You want to give yourself a little time to heal from that, ideally. But here's the thing, there are so many challenges to having kids while you're young. Like, think about if you're young, you don't have the kind of reserves financially. Oftentimes you don't have the stability and the structure. You haven't had all the life lessons that have given you the wisdom that you had. I was definitely not ready to have kids in my 20s. I was still healing my childhood trauma. I still was operating from my childhood trauma, and I didn't even know I was on the healing path. When I went to acupuncture school when I was 26, I did a really deep dive into healing my past. That was like one chapter of that healing. But the healing that I've done before I was a mother, exponential compared to who I was in my 20s. So there's positives and negatives about having kids young and having kids older. When you're older, it's healthier to eat. You want to spend the money buying healthy food for your kids. There's so many different ways to look at this. It's really impossible for someone to judge you for that. I have a friend who had a donor at age 50. She has 2 grown girls, and she remarried and really wanted to have another baby, and she actually ended up using a donor egg. And she's amazing. She's a powerhouse, and she's doing it, and she's an acupuncturist, so she's really healthy. She takes care of herself. And I think it's excellent. If you're taking care of yourself and you're prioritizing your health, you're going to live longer than most people who don't take care of their bodies. And that's why eating well and keeping inflammation down, which is something that I teach in my work with women, it's going to extend your life. So truly, your life expectancy is going to go up when you prioritize taking care of yourself. So, your boundary plan. Who are you letting in? Who matters? Your partner? Your mom is going to have opinions. Your dad is going to have opinions. Women, men, people are going to have opinions about this. Do they actually matter? What matters is your truth. And I want you to commit to that. I'll talk to you ladies later. Hit me up if you have any questions. You got this. You deserve to do it. You have a vision. If you're healthy, go for it. If you're struggling with health issues and you're tending to them, go for it.